Cabinet, the Honorable Chief Justice and the President of the Supreme Court, colleagues, Cabinet Secretaries present, the Vice Chief of the Defense Forces, service commanders, the host governor of Nairobi and all governors present, principal secretaries present, general officers, members of the diplomatic corps, senior security officers present, led by the Inspector General of Police and the Director General of National Intelligence Service, service members of KDF, ladies and gentlemen, today we gather with heavy hearts to bid farewell to a true hero, General Francis Ogolla. He was my elder, my friend, our CDF, a member of the Defense Council, a man whose life exemplified courage, dedication, and unwavering commitment to this country, Kenya. As we mourn his passing on, we also celebrate his remarkable legacy, a legacy attached in the annals of our nation's history. General Ogola's journey of service began over 4 decades ago when he joined the military as a cadet officer in 1984. Through his hard work, determination, and exceptional leadership skills, he rose through the ranks, earning the respect and admiration of his colleagues and superiors alike. His tenure as the Chief of the Defense Forces, who I have worked with him very closely, was marked by a steadfast devotion to duty and deep sense of responsibility towards safeguarding the sovereignty and territorial integrity of our nation. He ensured that he had the presence of mind to lead the forces by example. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, what you may have not known about General Ogolla is that he led officers, service members, and civilians in our ministry right on these tracks in front of us for a morning run every Tuesday and Friday, doing 10 laps, his latest being the past Tuesday. Your Excellency, sir, the Kenya Defense Forces reached new heights of professionalism and excellence, earning accolades both at home and abroad. Tragically, General Ogola's life was short while he was on official duty, serving his country until his last breath. His untimely demise in a helicopter crash on the 18th of April 2024 has left a void in our hearts and a profound sense of loss of our nation. Your Excellency, the leadership and the rank and the file of Kenya Defense Forces across the country and outside the country, we want to assure you and commit that we will make our country safe and secure as General Ogolla wished when he was our CDF. As we bid farewell to General Francis Ogolla, let's honor his memory by upholding the values he held very dear: loyalty, honor, and service to our country. And to the Kenya Defense Forces, let us uphold the unity and the camaraderie he championed through his motto, one force, one mission. Though he may be gone, his spirit lives in the hearts of all of us who knew him. His legacy will endure as a beacon of hope for our nation. Rest in peace, General Ogolla. Your service will never be forgotten, and your sacrifice will always be remembered. Your Excellency, finally, we receive so many condolences on behalf of General Ogolla from friends, partners, and allies of Kenya Defense Forces and of our country under your leadership as our Commander-in-Chief. I want to just mention a few. The Secretary of Defense of the United States, my colleague and a friend, the Minister for Defense of Turkey, the Minister of Defense of Tanzania, the Minister of Defense of Ethiopia, the Minister of Defense of Somalia, and Rwanda, and Burundi, and India, among many, many other colleagues who said more good things about General Ogolla, who interacted, who saw him, and who loved him as a leader of one of the biggest and most professional defense forces in our region and in Africa. As we say in Islam, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. From God we originate, and to God we shall return. Thank you, and may God bless you. Your Excellency, with your permission and under the guidance you have given us this morning, it's my humble duty and privilege to invite our elder, our leader, the former Prime Minister, His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga, to make his remarks.
Thank you, Your Excellency William Samoei Ruto, the President and also Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Republic of Kenya. Mama Eileen Katambi, Lorna and Joel Omondi Ogolla. All protocols observed, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We have come on a very tragic occasion to say farewell to one of the most illustrious sons of this country. We are paying farewell to a four-star general who has died not in the field of combat, but through a tragic aircraft accident. General Ogolla, as has already been said by those who have spoken before, exemplified what you can call a true nationalist. By his own conduct, he showed that he loved his country and he was prepared to serve and die on behalf of his country. We take comfort in listening to his son talk about him. And when I saw Joel talk there, I said, this is a case of the general is dead. Long live the general. He has shown how simple his father was, and I know him because he's a personal friend. I know him as a man of very few words, an accomplished golfer, but a man also who knows his responsibilities to the society. He has served, he has mentored, he has taught very many of our young Kenyans. He believed truly in the Kenyan dream, which is coined in our national anthem. God bless this land of ours. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. Justice can only be a shield and defender if there is democracy. Then may we live in unity and love each other. No discrimination on the basis of gender, ethnicity, race, or religion. Unite all the Kenyan people, all the 46 tribes of Kenya. Give them equal opportunity in terms of education, in terms of employment. Don't discriminate against your fellow Kenyan because he does not come from your tribe. And that is what Ogolla believed in. And that is what he showed. And that is how he even worked wherever he worked. It is, Your Excellency, tragic that we are studying today. But he has also shown, just as in life, in death, he also said he wants a simple burial and be buried as quickly as possible. This is in line with the traditions of our own African people. Commercializing burials today is not African, it's un-African. People used to be buried either the same day or the following day when they died. Burial or funeral was not an enterprise as what has come today. So he said he wanted to be buried the way it is, without a coffin, soil back to the soil. A great Kenyan patriot. So, Your Excellency, I want to conclude by saying that because of the manner in which Ogolla died, a lot of rumors are flying around all over. We want these rumors to be put to rest. And this can only happen if there's a thorough investigation to tell us the cause of the death, how that plane came down. But also, Your Excellency, this is also time to take a relook at our equipment and our military. Because you have seen a number of these accidents over the last 5 to 10 years. There's been so many of these crashes. We want to put this to an end so that we can save lives of our people. Finally, as we lay Ogolla tomorrow to rest, I want us to remove the stigma, Your Excellency. Because I knew this man very well. General Ogolla would never have contemplated or thought about going to Bomas of Kenya to force Mr. Chebukati to alter the results of last general elections. So we want this to be removed as we lay him to rest. Rest in peace, our brother and my uncle, General Ogolla. Thank you.
Your Excellency, again, under your guidance and permission, allow me to invite the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, to make his remarks. Invite the Deputy President, and the Deputy President invite you as the President and the Commander-in-Chief of Kenya Defense Forces.
Your Excellency, the President of the